That's what he'd be doing right now.
Yep. Like me. Hey.
Yes, yes, yes.
Retrieval.
Oh, so cute.
Oh, crazy.
Saving the streets. I feel safer.
I am JC. You can find me as JC Hey Me It's You on the internet, and I'm playing Karvis tonight.
Well, hi. You can tell? Anyway, hi, I'm Lisa, or Lisa. You can find me on the internet as Violet November, first O being a 0 because someone else decided they liked my name too. And I will be playing Crew Commander Klesh, who is, as always, just happy to be here.
Top three. Yeah, we won't say who's who, just a top three. I'm Sam. I play Jinturm and Ripturm, the rowdy bunch of twins that just don't quite match up. Okay. The fuck does this? Party Wizard is in my D&D Beyond. It's gone. Oh my god, it's back. That Party Wizard emoji is in my D&D Beyond. What's happening? Oh, that makes sense. No, it's on Jin's, who's not part of it. Yeah. Oh, weird. Yeah, sorry.
Heyo, testosterone in the house. Not me being here for 40 minutes and waiting until the game starts to get my stuff. But my name's Nathaniel, and you can find me on the internet if you search. If you have problems, Tony can point you in the right direction. And I'll be playing Leaf, the Tabaxi Druid. And I hope we get to go after Captain Dickhead. Sergeant Dickhead, sorry.
It's a Studio Ghibli dress. It's It's got little foot sprites on
Oh.
Ooh.
it. Cherry blossom. It's got a sailor collar. I'm weeb as hell right now.
Oh.
Hi. I don't know why you care, but I'm Lynn. I play Polly. She has the most dangerous spell of all. Gun. Pew!
Pew, pew.
That's it.
I'm places on the internet. You can look. Yeah.
Me! Hello, I'm Elisa. I'm Miss Elisa Face on the interwebs. I play our beautifully dashing and beautifully very smart, so smart, just the smartest fighter bard Hazel, who's a prince.
Oops.
Oops, all prince.
Oops, all princess.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Steal my thunder.
He caught a wild Leia.
The that hallway right there is very scary because the stove makes a lot of noise, and so does the ice machine, and you're trapped in there, and she's not a huge fan again.
Oh.
Aw.
I'm just work here.
So
Okay.
I believe someone turned down the throne.
No, has not turned it down, just has not made himself known.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Hazel
And
is
we're
smart
getting
enough
off
to
the
know.
on
we're getting off the pot.
Yeah.
I'm not sure bright enough to know he was being told that.
I don't think he was either, but he is thinking about it. He is
That's fair.
Because I seem to remember
Should
one
we
of us
roll?
rolling some
There.
sort of intelligence check and getting like a 2. And
Yeah.
just staring blankly at the man who was like, "You gonna take the throne?" And he's like, "What's a throne?"
No, basically I was like, oh, think I'm gonna have kids? That's interesting. Yeah, Hazel didn't pick it up.
That's our boy.
Hazel knows that the
Day is long.
what's her face? Karvis's potential lady knows because we had that little reveal, but that's the only person Hazel knows, figured it out. But Hazel's trying to figure it out if he's gonna do something about that, but he's very concerned right now also with his buddy's revenge plot, so he's probably gonna let that happen before making a final decision.
We fought a bad man
Mhm.
and we won.
A vizier.
Won against the bad man, the vizier.
No.
Luckily, we're not wanted for murder because we told the guards kind of, and the other people in charge kind of what happened, and they believed us because there was a lot of evidence to show that the vizier was in fact a bad man.
Facts.
And then yes, Hazel was sort of discovered as being a prince, and Karvis is about to go on a date with Viola, which, as
It might
Karvis
just be
puts it,
for Bane.
Huh?
It might just be for Bane.
oh yeah, might just be for Bane. Also, Karvis is not used to dating. Karvis is used to paying for entertainment, and because they're paid for entertainment, they have to be nice to you. She is not used to genuinely having to be herself. So
She can do it.
Happens.
be an interesting day.
You have to take the mask off. That's so fun.
And supposedly, yeah, and supposedly Karvis's teammates and friends are going to help her, and we will see how that goes. Except for Klesh, who's going on a date. Klesh is going on their own date.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Klesh and Deline.
Leaf's undecided. Leaf couldn't find anything more interesting. I believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're
Mhm.
still in the same day. Like it's just
Yeah.
later in the evening.
Yeah, it's been a very long day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jen
Because
hasn't
we
even
were like,
been
"We need to get
a
this shit over with."
person for a full day, right?
Nope.
I don't think.
Nope.
It's not even 24 hours old yet.
Nope.
It's so handsome.
It is
though.
the longest day.
What? Do you think it was born yesterday? No, it was last night.
I
gonna sneak
I
that
did
in
make
later.
a joke. I said I was born at night, just not last night.
I love that. Mhm.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
As far as Polly knows, she's
I mean,
God.
I mean, she
Our
basically
mortality
is.
really is.
I have a
Yeah,
cult.
I mean, we even brought people back from the dead. So really, like, we know that now mortality. Like, Leaf knows the mortality.
Mhm.
Like, I can almost cast resurrection. So, like, we're. Yeah.
Did we get XP last time?
Oh yeah, but money's easy to come by. Dog weekend.
Did we get XP last time?
Hmm. Well, the day hasn't ended, so we can give him that. We'll give
That's
him.
true.
We'll give him a break.
It's the second pint.
Finish. No, I think they're fine.
Bummer, because I would have had dinner with you, Deline.
I feel
We should catch up. Yeah, we should catch up.
Fletch very, very slightly narrows their eyes at Leaf. Just like it's almost imperceptible, but it's there.
I also feel
Happy purse.
You feel that I am not so happy to be here right now.
Yeah. Not as happy as normal.
Enjoy your dinner, and
Oh yes, please. Elbows are out. Elbows are out. Toodaloo.
Mm. Bro. Bro, this is like the best day ever. Are you kidding me? God, so good to have my bro back, man. Yeah. Oh, the best high five. Like, and if there's like a pause
Oh.
moment where like their legs are up. Oh yeah.
That says they're having difficulty hearing Tony.
But
How did I mute? I was muted. Was I muted this entire time? Welcome to Front Chill, where Tony can never get audio right 100% of the time.
Hey,
No.
nothing has 100% uptime, Tony. Even Google. And so
I know. Okay, so if you watch this back later and you're missing a bunch of context, at me on social. We love the engagement. I don't care. I can't wait. So yeah, thank you for pointing that out. I do appreciate that. But yeah, hit me up and maybe I'll record over it for when we upload it. So we'll see, and you'll get director's
that'll
commentary.
be a fun voiceover.
Will you
Oh,
do all
yeah.
the voices?
Oh yeah. Remember when we said we were going to do that for our Sunday group 8 years
I
ago?
mean, I'd still like to do that.
We'll
It would be
see.
fun.
Maybe we should do that
It's not
Monday.
fresh anymore.
Anyway, that's Sunday group stuff. Okay, cute things. Yes. Jin sort of looks at the rest of you and is like, good luck getting what I'm going to get. Hopefully. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. The night is young. Let's go. And he like does the like point thing.
I don't know.
And
What?
he may or may not feel the vibe to pick up Rip. Like, yeah, like just because you're smaller and way less.
Okay. Well, I think he definitely starts like to like try to like put his arm around his neck then, and they just kind of like tumble outside and just start wrestling each other.
All the while chanting, bro, 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 bro.
They're their own frat party.
Kinda, yeah.
Holy
It's a big vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, so that currently leaves Leaf, Karvis, Polly, and Hazel.
They're
Carver-
still around for the date. They definitely need to see this.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
they're gonna wrestle
They're
outside.
hovering.
Okay, so they sort of like, yeah, but I want to see the date. Oh, you're right. Okay, and so you guys kind of come back in, and you're just sort of like activated, but trying to keep, So we're working on that here in this same bar. So you're keeping it low key, high key.
Yeah, we're ready to like cause a scene if we need to take the pressure off. You know what I mean?
Hoping. Pray-
Let's start a riot.
We're the frat bros who came to like make sure their bro was doing good on his
Oh no.
Leaf does not participate in the wingmanning. He's having his dinner. In
All
a
right.
booth
All right.
that is within his feline ears, but not trying to impede in any way.
So, Leaf, you tuck in, and you've got the radar dishes going, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you all notice, those of you who are still here notice that your new friend Captain Portia Marhood of the Palace Guard has come into the tavern and is not wearing her armor. She seems to be in a very smart sort of they/them sort of
Gender
Robe.
non-conforming.
formal attire,
Yes.
and
I live for this.
she's rocking it. It's great. Erika Ishii in a suit for a visual for anyone who knows what's going on with that. Check it out. They make me confused, and I love it. All right, so Leaf, you see this, and she locks eyes with you, and sort of glances around furtively, and then comes over and sits down. She's like, "Hey,
Hi.
you eating alone?"
I mean, you were having dinner with them, so I was.
Oh no, this
Twins walked
is
over.
the other person.
This is not Viola.
Yeah, this is the
different person.
This is the captain who came in later that she brought in,
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'll say yeah.
and she's like,
Sorry,
How
I thought it
about-
was her.
"How about you don't eat alone?"
Ooh.
I mean,
Well, you're no Selma Hayek.
yeah, but I don't have to. I don't have to eat alone. So, were you planning on also eating alone?
She was like, "No, I plan to eat with you."
Oh,
Girl.
Well, that's
She got game.
yeah. Well, then it's news to me, but it's not bad news. So
Police
yeah, sure.
glitching?
She's like,
I think
Good.
Nathaniel's
This
glitching.
is yeah. That's how me in real life talking to women.
so she flags down a waiter and gets
Yeah.
puts in an order, and we'll come back to that. Okay. So, Karvis, do you have a pre-date prep of any sort that you're looking to do?
She just looks down at Bane and she's all like, Bane,
Boof.
Viola might only be coming here to see you. That's okay. We will have a lovely night together. You know, just puppy eyes, lick the hand, nuzzle the hand. You could sit at her feet. Just be good, okay?
You get a boof out of that, and I want you to make me either an insight check or an animal handling check.
All right, let's see what I got here. Insight.
Roll it.
And God, an 8.
Oh,
Oh
mother.
no.
With advantage, you're familiar with this target.
Okay. Swear to God, if it rolls worse, I'll bet you should. Okay, that's better. 21.
Oh yeah, no, that is better. Okay, yes. You completely understand Bane's boof to mean, nah, dude, you got this. Oh, sorry. No, Karvis, you got this.
Like, thanks, buddy. Appreciate
I
you.
do. I lean over from. I'm assuming it's a booth. I don't know. I lean over and look at Bane, and mentally in my head try to remind him that I can talk to him if he tells me. But I say out loud, I'm like, "We can talk if there's something you want to say." I say that to Bane.
You look over and you get sort of a pensive head nod that the dogs do, and he's all like, and you get basically the dog shrugs.
Sure. I was just a reminder. Same for-
You get a nod snoof, that sort of sort of an acknowledgement. So he got you. You got him. He knows.
Yeah.
Yes, baby. Meanwhile, and then
He keeps growling at me.
oh goodness,
Oh,
and then how about this dog? Oh, dead.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's so jelly to be that comfortable.
Right.
And then Hazel and Polly, what's the plans for this evening?
I mean, I assumed that Polly was still standing by Karvis, just with like a 10,000-yard stare and no self-awareness or an ability to read the room.
And Hazel was probably on the other side of Polly, and just, when a computer's it's like kind of an old computer and it's been working on all day, and the fan is going really, really hard, and it's just like making so much
I do,
noise.
Elisa, I do.
That is feeling right now. It's not a blankness of like it's not the Polly kind of blankness. There's been so much that's happened today, and it's
Do you
just
have
like
AOL dial tone?
yes, that is Hazel. I mean, maybe he just has like a hand on Polly just to like guide through
Yeah,
existence.
the only thing.
He's got
the
tunnel
only thing in
vision,
Polly's
kinda.
head is the entertainer.
And Hazel's head is just like oh my god, are you gonna do this? You should do this. You should do this, right? We should do this. That's what we've been working for. This is literally what we've been working for. We're gonna do this, right? We're gonna do this. We're gonna write there. We have things to do.
It's just the entertainer up here for Polly.
Also, a girl kissed me today.
That's right.
Yeah, everything stops and becomes clear when Hazel thinks, and a girl kissed me today. And then it's like clear for a few seconds and then goes right back into everything else.
So not long. So yeah, as you guys kind of stand there, I figure you guys also are Karvis, Hazel, Polly. So actually, Nathaniel, I imagine you were at like a table instead of the booth, and that's where Portia came in. And then Karvis, Hazel, Polly, maybe at like the other side of the table, that sort of thing, or at a table next to it. Hazel, make me a performance check.
All right. 7 plus 5, so 12.
12.
I'll take it. Somewhere deep in the cockles of your brain. No. Somewhere.
You're a cuckold in your brain? What?
Two synapses fire that were connected many years ago by your stepfather. If Karvis is going to be on this date, she should probably not be at the same table as you two.
When that hits, Hazel will turn like very awkwardly and abruptly to Polly and go like, we should let Karvis be. And I guess just
Karvis be what?
on a date.
What are you gonna be?
On a date. A date. On a date, and also on the date, maybe subtly figure out if the people of Stormhawk would be cool with like a new person in charge, you know, we can sense the vibes of revolution. I don't know what's happening. Polly, let's sit over there.
Oh, wait, before you go,
Yes?
do I look okay?
Oh,
I'll do look over.
You smell amazing.
Smell amazing.
Okay.
Let me do. I'm gonna do the. Hazel's very particular about his appearance, so I'm gonna try to. I'll take out like a handkerchief and clean up some smudges
Thanks.
on Karvis's face and do
Some
like a little
manscaping.
like hand in like a tankard and kind of like smooth down the hair a little bit. Be like, yeah.
Okay.
You look good. I think it looks like we didn't, have a near-death experience today. I think you look great. And
Okay.
she is a woman of action. I think looking a little battle worn will actually go a long way.
Right. Okay, thanks.
Hazel,
Polly's
Make
just gonna
me-
pat Karvis's head with the dumbest smile in the entire world on her face.
Hazel, I was going to have you make me another performance check, but go ahead and make it with advantage since you had help.
Ooh.
Am I really helping?
I didn't say who
So,
helped.
That's okay. 14 plus 5. That is a 19.
You actually sort of like you do like the little, you zhuzh, and you're like, nah. You work with the material you have. You don't try and create something different out of the medium. You create what the medium wants. Your artist comes into the fore, and you know what? Karvis has, Karvis has a certain look typically, like sort of kind of like a gnarly, quickly cracked out comic book sort of vibe, right? But this one, you've elevated it to fan art for someone who just fucking worships Karvis, and it's the best self of them. It's great.
Yeah, maybe there's like a hanging cloak or something, and like the cloak, just one side of it goes like over the shoulder.
Yeah.
So now it's like it's very like dainty.
It's
like
an aesthetic.
I've traveled the desert.
Makes it work.
Sash,
Yes.
right. Like cover of
She
Kitty
has.
in the night, right? We made
So-
that work. Okay.
So Karvis's fangs, because she's tiefling, Karvis's fangs are the equivalent of buck teeth. So she smiles, and then it's just like the extra fangs are just sort of hanging out with the grin.
So cute.
I mean,
I think we got a winner here. I think it's gonna go well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
all right,
Not used to.
Karvis, you now have inspiration.
I just choked on an inspiration.
Don't
That's
choke on
what she
inspiration.
said?
Hey, all right.
You
Okay,
could have said it.
moving around. Okay, so,
Okay.
so Hazel and Polly, you guys move off to another table because Hazel was like, "Here, Polly, sit here instead."
And she's just kind of like, okay.
And almost on cue, as you sit down, an incredibly thin man with an excellent mustache and an apron, as well as a plate of
Oh, God.
spaghetti and meatballs, places it at your table.
Okay.
And another much larger orc with a matching incredible mustache begins playing a concertina while basso profundo singing a love song.
Is this Lady in the Tramp?
I will neither confirm nor deny that I have stolen some ideas. And at about that time, the big lady, oh my goodness. Sorry, Billy's distracted. Flopping around. Viola name. Good name,
Oh, that's
Tony.
my favorite name so far.
Good name, Tony
It's
makeup.
her surname.
Tony take long time makeup. Good name. Where the fuck did it go?
No, it's downstairs. So I can't figure out. I keep leaving my notes in another.
I just always think of the SpongeBob, the name, and he's looking in all the filing cabinets. We
The
can't find our name.
the court clerk to the Count of Stormhalf, Viola Juttusk. Just so slightly Kramer's in to the tavern
Oh no.
and like sort of like sidesteps in a way that has confidence but keeps weight perfectly balanced so that people can continue to use the door. And she kind of like glances around and not, well, let me see. She kind of glances around the tap room. And before she,
The twins just start pointing at Klesh. Or
Before-
excuse me, Karvis.
We're all Klesh.
yeah, Rip,
Yeah.
Rip and Jen are like,
We are all
but before she gets to that side of the bar, she just can't help herself. She's like, Bane. And you hear you those of you watching Bane see sort of a boof. And
Tail going nuts.
and so as soon as like the pointing and the boof, and she's like, ah, and she looks real nice. She's wearing like a nicer fabric of a similar shifty sort of toga situation you saw her in earlier, with a
Okay.
beautiful accent sash. Just it's
Thanks.
gorgeous. It pops and it complements the color of her skin very well.
Karvis gets up awkwardly. It's just like, hi, good to see you.
And she sort of looks at you, sort of like she's seeing you for the first time. She's like, hi, Karvis.
Or Viola, nice to see you. Baines was looking forward to seeing you as well, weren't you, Bane?
Bane has assumed the position. And and she's like, I was looking forward to Bane as well. Yes. And you get like a kneel so that she can get to the belly, but also maintain a conversation with you.
How tall is she? For the curious.
Oh, she's 6 foot easy. She's a tall
Oh,
built
yeah.
woman.
That's a tree. That's a tree. Yeah, I'd like to climb.
There's a
HR just got here.
she's not on the clock.
She's
It's
a nice
fine.
lady.
Luckily, these are fictional characters.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No, but nobody knows.
I've said that about real people.
Me too.
So Karvis will just be like, are you hungry? Did you have a? Do you want a drink? I can order us a drink.
She's like, yeah, I'm kind of thirsty.
Okay. What do you like to drink?
Karvis, make me an insight check.
Okay.
Remember, you have
Maybe she's
inspiration.
not in need of a beverage.
As a reminder, inspiration means you can roll any roll with advantage.
15.
Only once, or
Yeah, you would use your inspiration to make that advantage roll.
okay.
So maybe don't use it quite
anytime.
now, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you can't know if you pass or fail before though, right? You can't be like, does
Yeah.
a 15 pass? And then he's like, if you know the outcome, then you can't use it.
Got it. Well, I'm gonna. It is a 15. I'm gonna keep the 15.
Karvis, this is going very well.
Ah, great. I know.
She is
The
not
noise she
here.
makes.
She's not here just for Bane.
Okay, good. Karvis is like, I'm gonna get a drink. Okay, I'll be right back.
Klesh in the back of her mind. Make sure to just be yourself. We love you. She'll love you.
Karvis, or she's like, yeah. Let's go ahead and get whatever you think we should be getting.
Oh, okay.
Karvis,
I go. Oh, what?
Well, okay. So I have some drink lists available.
Okay, what's
But
okay, yes, go ahead.
but I want to hear what you got if you have something.
We want to hear
No,
your
no, no.
Disneyland drinks.
Yeah, no. Let me hear the drink list.
Okay. Well, shout out to Mage Hand Press for the taverns and tankards. So that's where we're drawing that from there. So yeah, we have some of the well, actually, you know what?
What is he doing?
He's a noodle. He's dead. Look at him, just out. Just
Is he breathing?
Almost like he was done.
Oh,
It's,
Oh, God.
it's a rough day. It's a rough day
he
sleeping all day.
has a hard
dog.
life.
You try. Like you don't understand
So
what it's
difficult.
like you have to wake up and then go check if she's home, and then she's not, and then you have to go back to sleep. It is so tough.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my
Poor
god.
baby.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
sweet boy.
Thing.
Oh my god. The way he just dive bombed noodle style with his hood on just
Vault.
sent me.
I have to remind Leia
Okay, I'm
she's
so sorry.
20-something pounds sometimes because she'll just like fling her head back.
It's almost 50 pounds.
So I have a 20-pound sack of fur and sand that likes to sleep right here.
Yeah,
And
she's
here.
great. We hear her often. She has opinions. So for drinks, you have some of the normal stuff: ale, beer, brandy, cider, coffee, dwarven ale, dwarven stout, elven wine, gin. But also, in this major metropolitan city, there's some more eccentric beverages such as gnomish cider, mead, orc's milk, perry, pixie's punch, rum, tequila, vodka, whiskey, wine common, wine fine, and a few more unique mixed drinks, such as Cup of Cthulhu, Dragon's Breath, and Pina Colossus,
Oh, that one.
as well as potentially a couple other drinks that you may be more familiar with that we can dip into.
I don't know if you should feed your half-orc potential girlfriend orc milk.
Yeah, no.
Is
I
that
was
like
going
drinking
to
someone
order-
else's breast milk?
Could be,
I mean,
knows?
Well, from an orc, I mean,
maybe.
sorry. Anyway,
I'm assuming it would come out of an orc's nipple.
If you would like to
If
know
it's
more about a
orc milk.
drink, I have the information.
of course.
Well, Karvis was wanting to order initially something like a fire cider or like a fire water, kind of like, you know, something spicy.
Ooh,
So
okay.
what's Dragon's Breath?
Oh yeah, that's it is indeed a fiery cocktail.
Yeah.
So you order 2 dragon's breaths.
3. We gotta get one for Bane.
Oh shit. Okay.
Can't break up this throuple.
So you order that dragon's breath. You order that round of dragon's
Yeah.
breaths for the date.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
yeah, you get a oh, I haven't had one of those. Those look exciting.
Ooh la.
Yeah. You know, sometimes spice is wonderful after a long, hard day.
Excellent. Now we move over to a very fancy establishment.
Ooh.
Did
Klesh.
she let me change?
Oh,
Because I'm one of the people that got really beat up.
Yeah, if you
I
say
would
as
just like to
much,
say,
you guys actually stop
Klesh,
by.
I need to
go to the spa. Go to like a couples
did
retreat.
heal me, but like, I assume your healing of my health, which I'm still down like 10 points, didn't mend my clothing. So-
no, I can't fix that. I can just,
So
Yeah,
if
so-
if you express a desire to freshen up, yeah, Sam, she's like, there are excellent spas here in the city. Here, let's avail ourselves of this one, and we can have someone bring a fresh change of clothes as well.
Oh, not for me. I'm sorry. I was saying for Lisa and Deline. What
no,
what the twins are
absolutely
doing
for-
is
For
Oh,
Klesh,
okay.
yeah.
yeah.
Rip is definitely daring Jin to order orc's milk since he's a half orc now. So he's like, do it, pussy, do it. I fucking dare you, man.
And he's like, oh, you dare me? You dare me? You call,
I
you call
dare
me a
you, bro.
coward?
Like
Yeah?
you won't.
You don't think
won't.
so?
You
Well,
won't.
yeah, well, you get one then too.
No, you're the half orc.
What?
That's your
Oh,
milk, man.
You're a wimp? You don't think you can handle half-orc milk?
I'm daring you.
Well, I'm daring you.
That's what you
Nah. You're just
No,
scared.
no, it's happening. It's
If I-
happening. Two orc's milk. 2 right now.
I
Let's go. One for me and one
pull
for
out
him.
I pull out a gold piece and I flick it at him and I say, for whoever finishes first, and try to flick it on their table.
Make me an acrobatics check.
You still have gold left over from bringing that motherfucker back to life?
I know, right?
17.
Nice.
I want to go.
You do the like you do like the too cool has practiced this too much like overhand coin
Yep.
flip, right? And it sort of clacks into one of the tankards that Jin and Rip had started piling up, and Jin, who the fuck am I talking to? Rip slaps the coin and looks over at you, Jin, and slides it in between you and just sort of taps it. And he's like, that's going to be mine. That's mine. I mean, I might as well just put it in my pouch, but let's go. Let's
Bro,
go.
do you know how much money you owe me for bringing you back to life? You should call mom and dad and take
And
out a
for-
small loan.
Nobody asked. Nobody said, nope. Nobody said I owe nobody anything. Let's go. Let's start my fortune right here. Let's go.
So you're saying
And for
you're ungrateful, is what you're saying. All right, fine. Let's go.
That's different. That's different because I'm going to kick your ass right now. All right, let's go. And so the tankards come down. So,
I'm here for this.
Klesh,
Yes.
go ahead and
To
roll me.
add some spice, I also toss an acorn over.
Oh, you still
Make-
have
Yeah, but
those?
those disappear after a
I
while.
still do. Well, after 10, I get them back as long as I keep one of them. So I always have 3. So I toss one over.
Are you
Clink it
being,
on your table
are
as
you
well.
being surreptitious about this, or are you just like have an acorn?
No, I mean, I just toss it
I can't read that. What does
Four.
it say?
for
What's in there?
Pearls.
Ooh, pretty
Oh.
pearls.
It's pretty
similar to. It's mostly because of how good the first shot was. I
Nice.
take another one and I
Nice.
show it in similarly.
Nice.
And it's probably not nearly as good of a throw, but in this, I don't tell Jin whether to use it or not. And Rip doesn't even know, but I just toss it as well.
Aha. Well, we'll come back to that.
Neutral.
Lisa, roll me a 100.
I never
like
actually
it.
opened my dice, but they're here. They're here. They're here. A 100.
See, the problem was I clicked on the screen and the computer gave me a 17, so it gave me a good roll the first time. So now I don't
Now you're
know
spooked.
whether to use
Yeah,
real dice or not. I know. I'm
I
like,
feel it.
will the good luck continue?
I feel it.
Mm.
What was that? 3-0?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes.
Ooh, yes. Actually, this spa is attached to the restaurant slash inn. It is called the Stout Oak Lodge.
Oh.
So you are you're able to soak your weary bones, and they use like salts and like spices in the tub that sort of like revitalize you, and you're not like that puddle that happens sometimes when you're in a good spa.
Yeah.
You're kind of like you're freshened and opened up, and you're still a little weary, but it's good.
Away bathhouse situation.
Just feeling more Klesh.
And yeah, you come out, you guys dry off, you get a snappy new outfit,
Ooh.
and you guys are brought into the restaurant proper and seated. Let's see here. You guys order. There's no ordering. It's a predetermined menu, so you're
Oh, is
served
that
the first.
fancy?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's delightful. Yeah.
Chef's menu.
Yeah, you're
Yep.
given your tasting wine with that particular course, etc.
So fancy.
Yeah, Delene's all like, Klesh, darling.
Yes?
So
Just big ice.
I'll need to return to Tarj for several months after we get back.
Okay.
With your new rank, will we be apart for that time?
This like all the math symbols. Like
And that's where the scene
The
changes.
hangover, yeah,
So, Nathaniel,
I like those. Yeah.
Portia sort of nods appreciatively at this show of dexterity at your engaging with the other crew, and she's all like, she's like, yeah, she's like, I also noticed you seem like you could handle yourself back in the Vizier's chamber. You
oh.
I saw
I
some
do
of the
all right.
I saw some of the handiwork in that. I saw some of the handiwork. Thankfully I don't have to deal with the paperwork.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't fight me.
oh, all right. What was there? A
Sometimes
particular...
I have to, though. It's a problem, but that's for my therapist, not you. It's fine.
Leaf is the kind of cat that chases his own tail.
He's a cool cat.
Oh my God! Our daughter started attacking her own tail recently more often. It just sits there and curls, and she gets mad at it, and then tries to like step on it. It's
So ridiculous.
I love that. I love it.
Leaf,
That's
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, Leaf.
And she's like, "Oh yeah, what?" She sort of like leans forward, and she's like holding the drink. She's like, "How did you contribute?"
I mean, you see the moon that goes ouchie? I channeled that.
Moon that goes.
I'm not
It's an
familiar
outie, not
with
an
the
innie.
moon goes ouchie.
Yeah. You don't know, like, what's your favorite animal?
Oh. So we're gonna pause there. And
See, I like.
so
Just know you get-
Hazel, Polly. Tonight is a night. It's a beautiful night.
Oh, that's something I thought of earlier. Like, Hazel thought of whether Polly wants to be queen, or would Polly become queen? Like, just didn't you guys get
Oh,
No.
That
Hazel's
doesn't mean they're
thinking-
married. Like,
straight? Well, I guess so.
Yeah.
it's a whole
But
new level of
if you-
anxiety.
No. But that's something I don't know. Like, hey, dating me means that you would be queen someday, because I might rule this place. Like that might change a little bit than me just being Hazel, the
I feel like
captain.
I feel like if Polly found out that she could actually be like a princess with the title, she'd just lose her shit.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Like, I
know,
can
but I don't know if that's why I asked if Hazel has thought that. So it was in game area.
I love it.
But yeah, in between the serenade, Hazel, I imagine you would have some thoughts that you would probably share with Polly, whether or not Polly understands them.
They didn't give us any forks.
I have from my crossbow. You can kind of
We're supposed to eat
twirl.
spaghetti.
stick the bolt into the spaghetti and twirl.
I love you both, but they absolutely would give you a fork and a spoon. I don't know why you can't find it, Polly.
Hey, man, you're the one who said it was Lady and the Tramp. So
Can I
I
look?
guess I gotta push this.
Can I
meatball
look
up my
for the
nose.
fork? Can I
Oh
look for the
no,
fork?
my bad. Well, shit. No, yeah. See, even Tony missed that one. Fuck.
Can I roll investigation for the fork?
No.
Damn. I give Polly a bolt from my crossbow.
Polly, I would like you to make a performance check with advantage.
Is the performance check to try and eat spaghetti with a crossbow bolt?
No, you'll see.
Oh, I'm so concerned.
This is my new favorite game.
So it's a 19?
19. Okay. So Polly, with the most devious, the most deception you've ever used in your life, you make a show of trying to put this spaghetti on the bolt and fail fantastically, proving that this is a terrible idea and won't work. Oh. Oh. I clipped there for a second.
I'm so hungry. How do I eat this spaghetti?
Stick your face in it. Just.
Just bam into the plate.
I'll see if I can get you a fork, Polly. I'll do that for you, and I'll
True gentleman.
get up.
It's
And
just
be
like
like-
straight up under her plate. Like you just have to like
One
roll it from
fork.
the napkin.
One fork is tucked under the plate, so yes, you there, at least one.
Okay, do I see it?
Yes.
I grab it. I'm like, a fork! I did it! I can do this! I can do it! Here you go, Polly. I found you.
You
a
can
fork.
rule this country, Hazel.
Oh my gosh.
King material. He found a fork.
He can do it.
I can find. Found you a fork. Did you order this? Should we
No.
check this?
Did you order it?
Maybe.
Because
Do
of what?
you think maybe this is from assassins trying to kill you because you're a prince?
Polly, quieter?
What?
Maybe. Wow, God. We should eat the biscuit out. Shh.
Please tell me that Hazel pronounced it Piscetti.
No, Jim, I have a dinglehopper.
That's a colloquial term used for it in the gnome land in Knight's Cross.
In nomenclature,
I'm gonna take you out of this call.
Can I
Polly.
tell if the spaghetti is poison?
Yeah,
I will-
make me insight checks.
Is it insight?
Or
guessing
rather,
not.
you know what? If you want a real roll, that would be survival. But I think they're the same for you.
Yeah, my modifier's the same as well, so it doesn't matter.
Better than Hazel's though.
3.
This many? Yeah. You get free food all the time, especially pancakes. So this makes perfect sense. Go for it.
Alright. I mean, she's resistant to necrotic damage, so.
There you
she'll
go.
be fine.
Hazel, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
No.
what is happening at this field?
Oh no!
Excellent.
Oh
That one.
Hazel,
no! Elisa, why?
Hazel, you are so hungry. You are starving. Your stomach has just grumbled.
Angry.
You need to dig in.
Oh.
It's fine. No one knows. I guess I found the one fork, so I'll go with the bolt.
I mean, we could share the fork.
I really want to see Hazel use her hands. I really want him to use fistfuls of pasta.
He's a prince. He's not going to eat spaghetti with his hands.
He
Just
has
again?
and he will
I
again.
mean, if he's hungry enough, he might.
Just one.
Get.
We can ask these nice singing men for another fork.
I can do that. I can do that. I can. Good sir, can I have a fork?
It's turned around, still playing, singing his heart out,
Excuse me, sir.
moving away to a different table, but you can still hear him. It's still very loud.
Sir, can I have a fork?
There's no forks to be had, just the one.
The whole restaurant shares that one fork.
They really need to do something about that.
Apparently, I have a trident. That's just a
No.
really big fork, right?
Are you
It's in
shitting
my
me?
inventory. Look at my character
When
sheet.
the fuck? No.
Wait. You guys should
When?
have cutlery
Yes,
sets
I
in your
do.
bags.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Oh,
You guys should have cutlery sets in your bags.
Yeah.
Should we?
Yeah.
Whatever.
All the travel on the
And your
road.
adventuring gear.
All right, fine. Make this less ridiculous for her. Yeah, okay.
You don't want me to use my big stupid trident as a fork?
You do have a trident.
No, I
that's
do.
dumb. No, okay.
I don't know why I have a trident, but I do.
No, it's fine.
Wait, Polly, we have our mess kits.
Do they let
Our
you
mess
use
kits.
your own- Do they let you use your own silverware
So-
at nice restaurants? Do they get mad at you like when you bring in a hamburger from McDonald's and they're like, this is all garbage?
I don't necessarily think they care here. I don't.
Boss,
I don't understand.
If we didn't order this, do we have to pay for it?
Do they just have like one dish of the house?
I don't think so. Is this what Karvis got? Did Karvis get something different?
Does anyone else have spaghetti?
Hazel,
This is how you guys
Hazel-
are in real life at restaurants.
Hazel,
too,
you need
right?
to start eating this food right now. How do you attack it? Do you just tuck in?
I check in. I do the fork twirl with my mess
Polly's
kit.
trying to like look over the top of the booth to see if she can spot what Karvis is eating.
You see a tray being set down in front of Karvis. Flames erupting from a cup,
Flames?
from chalices.
Wait.
Just
Oh, did they get flames?
depending on who you are, if that was free for them, you got the better deal.
Polly's just over the back of the booth, like,
Hazel has the fork of spaghetti in his mouth and is just also looking over at the fire.
they got fire for dinner.
Oh, so they got the chili. Love it. All right.
I love fire.
Coming back to that.
We didn't start the fire.
Uh,
It was always burning.
all right, Sam. I'm going to need you to roll 2 different checks.
Okay.
One for Rip and one for Jin.
Okay.
All right, let's see. How does this work? How do we adjudicate this?
We'll do live rolls. Oh shit. It's falling too
Yeah.
much.
Oh yeah, that's right. We do that sometimes on this stream. Rolling what?
Cheers.
Is that a 4 Loco, you monster?
Pie of the
Okay.
tiger.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Key lime pie sour.
Ooh,
Oh.
that sounds
Ooh.
good.
It's very good.
That's way better than a 4 Loco. I apologize for my bad
Yeah.
eyesight.
How dare? All right.
How dare.
So, all right. So I need either. So from either of you, I need either a strength check or a constitution check.
And it's a check, not a saving throw,
A
right?
check, not a saving throw.
Okay, hold on. Let me look at both. Okay. Jin has 3 on both strength and constitution, and Rip only has it on constitution.
Well, I
He's
think I
much
know.
more dexterous.
I think I know who needs to do what. So
Yeah, I think they're both gonna roll constitution because it feels more like a choking down orc's milk sort of moment.
yeah.
So this will be Jin Turum. Oh, what?
Yes. Let me give you the description here. Orc's milk. It is a warm concoction, foul tasting, and thick.
Oh, sick. I'm gonna throw up.
So
Okay.
yeah, make those rolls and let's
Jin
see.
Turum.
Jin.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
Oh,
It's on the edge.
that counts.
It's a 17.
So 17 plus 3
I don't know if you can see it, but it's a 17 plus 3, so that's a dirty 20
for Jin.
for Rip.
For Rip.
For Rip, excuse me.
All right.
Yeah.
Rip has the
And
dirty
then for
20.
Jin.
Let's see what Jin gets.
I was on his. Okay, now I'm on Jin's. Okay, that's a 9. So that's a total of 12.
Okay. So, yes, Jin does some choking, and there's laughing, and there's snorting. He's like, "It's in my nose," and it's horrible. Meanwhile, Rip is sitting
Rip is
there,
the monk. Jin
eye
is the half-orc.
contact maintained, just like grimacing. It's terrible, but you pull through. You pull through. You are the champion. That gold piece is yours. It's amazing.
Ugh. Victory Royale.
Of course, Jin finishes his as well, because even though he lost, he needs to finish it. That's the rules. Now, I need you both to make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh no!
Constitution at disadvantage. Got
Yep.
it. Saving.
Oh.
Okay, so Jin Turum has a Constitution saving of +3. That's a 5. And an 11, so that's a lower score of
That's an
8. And
8,
then Rip, his con saving is +3. Okay, that's 15 and a 15, so 15 for Rip.
Okay, so on the bright side, you find that you effectively, mechanically have enough nourishment to sustain yourselves for a day. So it sits heavy, like that Guinness after several other drinks. But you now
I do love a
take
Guinness, though.
3 levels of drunkenness.
Okay. How do I
which,
take those levels?
Which mechanically I didn't find what that meant.
Oh my gosh.
Hello?
I know I can set conditions for myself. Blind, charmed, deafened, frightened, grappled, incapacitated. Do you want me to be incapacitated?
So let's see here. 3. Coordination wanes. Disadvantages on strength, dexterity, and constitution checks.
Strength, dexterity, constitution. Got it.
So
First
I
three.
will
Okay.
I will try and keep this. Or I now know where it is, so we will keep that handy. So now both
And
of
that's
you,
for until I sleep.
yeah, and both of you are now, well into blitzed. Not quite.
Oh,
fucked
we're
up,
wrestling again.
but yeah, no. There's definitely there's lots of stool pushing. Just wow, I regret that. Okay. Yeah.
It just starts out as like innocent, like, get out of here, man.
Meanwhile, Karvis,
Yeah.
the 3 of you attempt the dragon's breath.
Mhm.
So, in the Dragon's Breath, so since you're not attempting to like slam it down and have a competition on it, you guys just they're like, okay, so you drink it from around here, the fire will go up, it's good, right? And or you can blow it out first if you're a wimp,
I feel like that's how Karvis would drink it, but I feel like Bane, being Bane, would just chug it.
Your fire is
I don't know though.
I don't think Bane has the dexterity to drink it fully.
So, actually, thank you, Lynn. Yes, Karvis has fire resistance.
resistant. You don't gotta blow out the wood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you're
a
a tiefling.
tiefling, dude.
So metal.
Yeah, impress a girl. Just like shoving
Do
fire.
you like hold your hand over it.
Karvis, give me a performance check with advantage.
Okay.
Put your face over it and inhale deeply like it's exfoliant.
Or persuasion, they're the same. So yeah. Bane got a nat 20
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
You did.
on his check to
I got a 10.
what?
Yeah.
You got a
The
10
D&D mod dice does not like me because
with advantage?
the second check was a nat 1.
Okay.
I need to go find some real dice.
You kind of like like you try and make a meal out of it, so to speak, right? And it doesn't quite land. But once it becomes apparent that the fire doesn't phase you, that part you get a little meanwhile, she's drinking hers down.
Yeah.
But when you drink this fiery cocktail, make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
It's a trap.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh,
no!
Are you
Bloody.
okay?
You need to just get rid of those dice.
It's the
Virtual.
D&D
Yeah,
beyond
that's
fucking
why.
dice.
You gotta roll it for real.
Get some actual dice. That's
I
what I'm
know.
doing.
You gotta put the
After
energy
this.
in it.
Such bull freaking
Crap.
crap.
Get real dice, have them blessed by a wish.
Standing right here.
do it
It
yourself.
was my save was a nat 1.
All
My
right.
con save was a nat 1.
So, you now have 2 levels of drunkenness, which means your passive perception drops by 5, but that wasn't really a problem to start with.
Yeah.
Or rather, it wasn't your strength to start with. And then, additionally, both of you feel like a little in your stomachs.
Uh-oh.
You hear a familiar gurgle from Bane. He kind of looks
Yeah.
up concerned.
I just look at him and I shake my head like, don't do it. Don't fucking do it.
So
Don't you dare do it.
you all sort of make eye contact slowly together as you realize you could throw up as an action. Oh, a bonus action. Ooh. And
Not
bad
a bad
bad things will happen if you do so.
Oh, if I throw up, bad things will happen.
You know what? Go ahead and make me a straight int check.
I was
You're
about
gonna
to say I
develop
have
an
fire
eating
resistance.
disorder.
I was about to say I have fire resistance. How bad could it be? God, you need to get new dice. Sick.
It could be bad. You're resistant, not proof.
That's
Okay.
fair.
I then Karvis will then like either flag someone down or stumble to the bar. Like if I can flag someone down, I'll be like, I need.
Right before you're about
Hello?
to do that, Viola sort of looks around. She's like, and then goes, "Bah," and breathes a gout of fire into the rafters.
Nice. That was good.
And she's like,
That was real good.
that's a cool drink.
Yeah. So wait, I can't belch. I'm just gonna throw it up if I try anything.
Make me another insight check with advantage. This one's not a trash roll, so hopefully you'll get okay. Bro.
You were on D&D Beyond. You really can't see this. Oh, thank God, I'm 24.
Okay.
Yay!
Oh.
The first one was a
She
fucking
did
7.
the thing from the drink. If you do that, you get a breath weapon.
Ooh,
It doesn't
that's
hurt
fancy.
you. It's an attack. It's cool.
Oh. Can I try it then?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just
I was like, oh, cool. I want to see if I could do that. So then I just look up and belch.
excellent. Make me an attack roll. So roll plus
attack
dex
roll.
plus proficiency.
Roll what?
Your dex mod plus your proficiency.
My dex mod plus my proficiency. That's too many things on my sheet to look at.
That should be. Oh, you have 0 plus 3, so just plus 3.
So just a d20 plus 3?
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay. That's 7. Thanks,
Man.
burn in hell.
So you try to put a little stank on it. Sorry. And so you like sort of do the thing where you like start belching out of the side of your mouth and like try and roll it. And Bane also is like just upwards to match. And the two of you basically pincer a poor adjacent table who do not get out of the way soon enough. So we're going to pause there. All right.
I'm gonna
Leaf.
go find some better fucking dice. I'll be back.
Okay.
You
Leaf.
antacid?
Leaf. Portia sort of rests her hand on your hand, and she's like, I like nimble animals. Foxes, minks, cats.
Don't die, Sam.
Why can't women approach me like this?
Dog, it's hard when they do. I'm telling you, it's not easy.
I don't get to flirt nearly as much as I used to now that I'm with a beautiful person. So this is where I get it out. So I'm sorry you're getting some really great.
No.
Stop giggling.
Top notch.
She's over here cackling at
I
me.
go.
Love it.
I mean, I'm already a cat, but I could be a fox, or I mean, my personal favorite is a prairie dog, but not all of us can be born as cool as Timon.
He's
a meerkat.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. So like she like leaned in even more when
I
you were
hope
like my favorite
I hope
animal.
someone said that. I
Yeah,
guess,
when you were like my favorite animal, she leaned in,
Probably.
and there was a little eyebrow, and then you said meerkat, because not everyone's born that lucky. And she's like, "Oh, honey, that's adorable."
I thank you, because we all know I'm Simba, but it's okay.
We all know I'm simple, but it's okay.
I said Simba, but it's okay.
Oh.
Nathaniel, is that what Leaf said?
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. Make me a persuasion check with advantage.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
I don't think we do that very well. Ooh, that's a 1.
Oh.
With advantage?
Yeah, you're not wrong. That's a 15. With the real dice?
I heard teens. What teen?
15.
1,
5.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So you can feel the vibe shifting dramatically after the Timon line and the oh honey, but then you're like, because I'm more of a Simba, and like you see her realize the joke, the that you just dropped the line, and it swings right back, and she's like, ah, and you're like, I'm back. Okay.
The hero's journey.
I see you're the pride of the pack.
Also, Leaf drinks mead, but with a mint leaf like directly on top that just floats there.
Very classy, very, very schwanky.
Yep.
But we return once more to the Oaken Lodge.
Oh no.
And Deline patiently awaits Klesh's answer.
As the mental abacus is clicking back and forth, Klesh goes, you know, I think it's about time I take a leave of absence. You know, I've been working there since I was found. I haven't really taken any breaks. Because if they say I can't go, I'm just gonna go, Deline.
She giggles, and you know that the giggle is the rare, true expression of joy. You've heard the laughs. She has several laughs.
Oh yes.
But the giggle, it does this beautiful thing of the lightest crinkles around the eyes that sort of show her age and wisdom, but also you can see the little girl that she once was in that moment of joy, and it's incredible. And she goes, well, I'm going to be seeing my family while we're there.
There's more of you?
Well, not of me, but, oh, I guess, yeah,
Klesh's hand is doing that, like, twitchy thing that they do when they really want to draw, but, like, this isn't the place to be sketching.
make me are you trying to hide it?
A little?
All right, make me a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Aha, sleight of hand.
Nah.
19 plus 4, 23.
Dang, bro. Yeah, you probably could if you really wanted to.
Just on a napkin. Just real quick. Catching that crinkle.
Someone decided they had to rev their vehicle before shooting it onto 280, so...
Oh, yes.
and
It's
now
very,
you hear the...
it's very special.
Testosterone, baby.
That is so fucking
It
loud.
is a hell of a drug.
There are many things I love in this world that are like that, but when you're a total fucking dickbag like that. Anyway, all right.
Where's my baby?
It's just the sound of their ball sack dragging on the asphalt.
No, quite the
I
opposite.
wish it was.
Anyway,
So
I would.
yeah,
Klesh-
I can't say that.
so
Hey,
you managed to
Charger.
hide it. Although you think that if you'd really wanted to, she'd probably be like, just do it. No one cares. It's fine. But yeah, she's like, yeah, my people, where I come from, we actually. Do you know how other races make more of themselves?
for the most part.
Okay.
I don't know how mine does.
Okay.
No one does.
All right.
It's strange.
Okay. Well, so often when that happens, you know, there's sort of a familial unit, and it's important to have them meet important people that come into your life.
That's why it was important for me to introduce you to... Fuck, what was his name?
The name. The name.
Wait, I
The
have
name.
this. I
The
have
name.
this.
The name. The name.
Thamron.
Thamron, yes.
Yes. Thamron is my family?
Yes. Yes, he was quite a charming individual. I can see you may have picked up a couple things from him.
Looks so, like, touched, like, You really think I can be like them, Roan?
I think you
Aw.
do better.
Klesh's cheeks go black. Oh.
All right. Great. Moving back.
Round. I like how it's like spinning the lazy Susan.
Yeah,
And
it's like that 70s show where it just cuts to the next person at the table.
Yeah.
So Jin and Rip, a large. Oh no. Okay, they can still hear. All right. Jin
Yeah, I
and
can
Rip,
still hear you.
a large man, a large half orc with a concertina who's still singing this love song. Sort of weaves in some lyrics to be like, "Get off the stools, or you're gonna break them," and sort of like,
Well, we're at like 3 levels drunk, right? Like,
yeah, and sort of like herds you with more beer towards a table with very
With
stout.
more beer. I like how it's like, follow the beer.
Yeah. A very skinny man with the same mustache. You're like you know you're real drunk when they start changing sizes and stuff in their hands. And
so they definitely follow the beer.
yeah, you are now settled in a corner where you can sort of ricochet off the wall, and will have to try harder to break the furniture. And make me a perception check for both of you.
Okay. Let's see here. Jen is up first. Perception's +4. I rolled a 9. That equals 13. Rip's perception is +3. I rolled a 14. That's 17.
Excellent. So yeah, you both look around, and this is indeed a target-rich environment. So, let's go ahead and give me a persuasion check from Jinturum with advantage.
Okay.
I believe with advantage if Rip is helping.
Yeah, because they want to cause trouble together right now. So he's definitely helping. So you said persuasion, right?
Oh, you're gonna try and cause some trouble, or because Jin is looking for either, and since the vibe is to not wreck everything yet, he's looking for other diversions.
Oh, I understand now. I thought you were saying that they were like getting ready to like do something type of persuasion type. My bad. That was my misunderstanding. Okay. So I'm a little bit confused then for what this persuasion check is for. Am I persuading to like keep the mood chiller?
No, Jim Term's gonna try and flirt with someone next to them.
Oh, I didn't catch that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I wonder if my headphones cut out. Okay, my bad.
Anyways.
Here we go. Yes, Rip is helping.
All right.
Okay, that's a 16.
Struck
That's
level
a 4,
2, dog.
So that's 21.
That's 21. Yeah.
21.
Wow. You've never seen Jin this smooth. He just like leans over and he's like, "Hey." and like apparently he narrowed in on just the right person who was like, "Hi." And so you're sort of like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh."
Have you met my brother?
Yeah, and so they start chit-chatting real good. And you're involved too, so that's like kind of cool because it's like, "Oh, I want to know about you and your friend, your brother." What? Oh man, let me tell you, it's weird.
Kooky.
Yeah.
My brother.
So that's going on. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Hazel and Polly,
Spaghetti.
you have figured out how to eat this spaghetti.
Finally.
Is there any spaghetti left by the time I'm done staring at Karvis?
Just one spaghetti.
Since apparently Hazel is ravenous.
Hazel started, but I believe Hazel would find some willpower partway through the plate. It's a big plate. This is obviously meant for like a full table to share.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, is there like a single meatball?
It's like a buca de beppo.
It could be a single meatball.
Oh,
or
I
it could
love
be like
Luca de
one
Beppo.
of these single meatballs.
Actually, that is how
Like
big the
shot
meatballs
put.
are. There are
There you go.
4 of them.
But they're the
and-
size of coffee mugs.
Yeah, no, they are
Yeah,
substantial.
You
They
feel
could-
at home.
Yeah, they. JC.
Yeah.
Buca de Beppo.
Stop it. I knew you were gonna
There's
dab
one
his
in
weight.
Palo
Oh,
Alto.
hi.
I've been like 3 times. That's good.
No,
I just
sorry.
want to know whether or not they saw the fire explosions go off.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
it happens occasionally. Oh no, so the first fire belch. Usually, yes, you belch into the rafters. That's where it's safe to do the fire burst. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's part of the ambiance. But we're gonna get to your arsony in just a bit. So,
Okay.
Varsity, I love it.
Hazel and Polly, make me perception checks at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay.
This is going on. Hazel's just like, so Polly, when you became a god of those kobolds, how did you deal with that? Like, how did you deal with that kind of level of responsibility? Do you have any advice for maybe a group of people that might look up to you?
But the whole time his mouth
into the ceiling.
is full of spaghetti.
Also, I got an 11.
My lowest is an 8.
Excellent. So Hazel, as you try to be like, what did you maybe right? As you're stuffing it down, Polly, what was your reply to his?
Oh, well, I shot a gun into the ceiling. Was her whole reply with how she dealt with it.
And then you also put another fork into your mouth and start to slurp. The two of you don't realize that there's one string of spaghetti that has now connected. As you both sort of sit there like,
Oh my gods.
Do we figure it out before there's a spaghetti kiss?
no.
Do you?
Well,
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you
I mean-
realize that the spaghetti string dips from your lips down to the plate and back up.
It's a long.
You lock
piece of
eyes.
spaghetti.
Hazel's just gonna keep on going on, being like, but yeah, but
You're
after
talking while you have this piece of spaghetti in your mouth?
apparently, yes, I am.
Is this
Doing
like
it.
the
He doesn't,
drunk
but-
man
but
with the
he-
cigarette?
His
They get
manners
stuck
aren't
on
that
his
bad
lip.
because his stepfather tried to really instill manners, so Hazel has a hand up like this.
And so you're just
Just
holding
hand up.
the
Hazel, make me an insight check.
piece.
1 plus 0.
Burn your dice. You always roll so bad as Hazel.
It's on.
Burn your
It's on
dice.
it.
It's the literal best.
It's on it.
Oh, we're gonna kill JC.
Karvis. So, there's a ruckus now because someone is on fire.
A ruckus.
Bane jumps to action. Viola's like, "Oh no!" and also sort of like takes her
Yeah.
like capelet and is just sort of like whack. Do you
Yeah,
jump
same.
in?
Karvis would be like, fuck! And then just be like trying to beat the flames out. I'll pay for it, I'm sorry.
Make me an Arcana check.
Did you just yell that you'd pray for them?
No, pay for it.
Pay for it.
I'll pay for that. Okay.
Souls.
Thoughts and prayers don't do anything, all right?
So
Hey, easy. Lot can be done.
They make the person who
My bad,
says it
my
feel
bad.
better.
Little thinking and a little praying get you a long way.
Okay. What do we get, JC?
That was a 19.
Nice. Yeah, you managed to actually sort of like coordinate and manage to
Yeah.
get the flames down quickly before the waitstaff can come over with the buckets. And they're like ready and they're like, oh. Okay, cool. Good job. You don't have to leave.
Sorry. I look at Viola like I'm not from around here. I'm sorry.
She's laughing. She's loving this, and she
Okay.
pushes your shoulder a little. She's strong,
Oh.
and and she's like, "This is great."
Oh, okay. I'm glad. I'm having fun. I'm glad you're having fun.
There's a boof from your guys' knees, and
Yeah.
she's like, I mean, obviously you're not from like Stormhaft, like you didn't. Your accent's a little funny, but, and so as you guys sit back down, she's like, yeah.
Your accent's a little funny.
I then start to explain like that I'm not from this plane at all. And I also give her the introduction of like of meeting Bane, and how he can actually talk to me sometimes.
You get just the slow nod of all of this is true from Bane, as you tell the story.
Yeah. And then I just was sort of like, yeah, and then I'm here, and from there, and this is what it was like over there, and this is what I do here, and luckily the old man was like willing to like accept me, and now I do this, and someday I'd like to go home. That would be nice. And miss my my old group. This group is really nice. They're really kind to me.
She's sort of like, wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind traveling.
Oh, do you not get to travel much?
No, as the clerk to the count, with there being no count and office, it's a little. There's a lot of paperwork and stuff, and it's kind of stuffy. It's not like the glamorous thing I thought it would be. So I got some time coming. Like, speaking of which, what's it like traveling with the count? And like she looks over and she sees the spaghetti situation. She goes, oh wait, look. Let's see. Wait, watch.
I turn and I look to like stare at them. I'm like, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be real good.
Real good.
Leaf, you and Portia have been chuckling back and forth, being all flirty and shit. And after a while, she's like, let's drink.
Let's.
And she orders like 4 rounds.
Oh, wow.
And she's like, you ready to ride this ride?
I pull out the nug from what was his name? The crazy guy who showed me the reincarnate.
Grohl?
Grohl.
Yeah.
I pull out the little thing and I'm like, we having fun tonight?
She's like, oh damn.
And I've got the whatchamacallit pipe. What's his name? Like big
you druids.
Gandalf pipe. Yeah,
Man.
you know.
She just started hitting on some guy at a bar, and now
it's
he's
like,
whipping out a crack pipe.
Well, it's not crack. It's finally
It's classy.
It's out of wood, and I
classy.
shave it.
It's a classy
and like
crack pipe.
there's leaves inscribed going up.
It's
the
gorgeous.
shaft.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a beautiful piece of art. It's a beautiful piece of arts and craft.
I've sat in some trees and taken time.
Yeah. And so she's like, I'll grab these. Here, grab one. Let's go. And
Yeah. Let's do it.
Run away!
so we'll come back to that.
These were peer
Meanwhile,
pressure.
Is that peer pressure?
Rip
Little
and
A,
Jin,
little B.
apparently this person your brother has struck up a conversation with has a friend.
Oh.
Oh,
And
Are they feeling any brothers?
the friend's pretty cute. They're kind of short, but they're sassy. And they're like, I'm curious.
I don't.
Yeah?
I'm not scaly or anything. Like,
But I'm sure living underwater,
A little wet between the toes.
there's there's some interesting differences.
Oh, I can hold my breath for pretty long. So, you know.
Well then, another round, please.
Lisa, are you okay?
So you guys,
Over the face.
so Rip and Jin, we're gonna come back to that. All right, Klesh, Deline.
Klesh is faring better than me.
No, I'm sure.
Really warm in my room, okay?
No, it was warm when I came home as well. So like, that's why I can still hear the fucking people doing donuts because I have everything open.
No one had the AC on.
Oh,
No, Rip. All right, so, it's very lovely. You know, it's you know, you go through all 6 courses. Everything's delicious, immaculately paired. You don't feel like bloated, but you're content and full, and it's delicious.
I'm hungry.
Aside from the rather serious conversation, yeah, you guys chit chat and talk about your hopes and dreams and what you want to do. And she's got this vast, like, empire trading network going on. That's why she had the deal with Dalks, who's now dead. But it sounds like Atarik is going to.
Intact, I'm sure.
What was that?
Part-time
Her
model.
deal's still intact,
actor.
I'm sure.
Right, and so apparently, as part of the transition, you know, many of the same agreements are being kept, and apparently some new ones kicked in when this happened. So it's like Atarik and or whoever was working with Atarik were prepped for this to happen, and so aside from the small coup, it's made the region even more stable.
Oh, lovely.
And yeah, you guys
With the
are
lane
looking.
being more powerful, with the region being more stable, or no?
No, but potential for more profit, which is good. So you know, room for growth. That's what you're really looking for. You need that
Oh yeah.
the ROI. You know.
We hire from within, you know?
Yeah. And so, so yeah, you guys, you know, it's beautiful. It's lovely. You guys walk arm in arm through the warm, moonlit, starlit night back to the Stag and Horn, whatever I called it, Stag and Pine. You walk in. There's it's jumping. It's great. But
Oh, wow.
she's like, do you want to stay here and soak up the vibe, or do you want to call it an early night?
Klesh kind of like leans over to check on oh, what the hell is your name? Karvis.
Oh, her and Viola are chuckling. Their arms are like they're touching, like not.
How are
not
they
holding
leaned
hands,
across the table?
but they're like right up next to each other, like kids at the back of a classroom telling jokes together.
Okay, then cranes their neck and checks on the prince over here.
Because you look at what they're looking at, and you see Hazel working on a noodle, just working that jaw, and there's a noodle that comes down, and it's slowly lifting off the plate, and it is connected to the noodle in Polly's lips.
Oh.
My goodness.
Okay, and then Aline like, oh, where'd the boys go?
You hear a ooh, and you see there's a small quadrant of individuals who are very conspiratorially drinking.
And then Leaf
Leaf is
left.
gone.
Yeah.
Well, before Leaf, I filled up my wineskin with mead and told him to put a little leaf on top before we left, by the way. And
Need a little drinky drink.
paid for the bill. I don't know what the bill was, but I paid for it.
You guys didn't worry about it. You kind of just like, no, we're gonna scoot.
Oh,
Good on
well,
you, Leaf.
You've got
I
a tab. It's fine.
yeah. I just didn't know what to take out of the account, dog. Because I'm just saying, like, I would have been like, I would have covered it. I would
Well,
have tried to be nice to everybody and closed what we currently had when I left. Let's put it that way.
You calculate that the drinks and the meal wouldn't have taken more than about a gold.
Okay.
Even if you're covering hers. So, if you just slap that down and be like, that's good. It's probably a tip. It's good. I can tip in the morning.
Cool. Well, I do that.
Yeah.
Well, everyone looks accounted for and having a good time, and who knows where Leaf wandered off to again, because that's kind of his MO.
It's fair.
I don't think they need us.
You get an arm wrap, and she's like, come on.
As always.
Now.
Not quite an as you wish.
Now. Polly.
Almost.
Polly, how do you feel about this noodle?
How you feel about this noodle?
I don't know. Don't roll to see what I feel about the noodle.
I don't know how to do that.
No one's ever asked me how I felt about a noodle.
No one's ever asked me how I felt about a noodle before.
These are the
Also,
questions.
you calling Hazel noodly, or
This is the game I can promise. I will ask you how you feel about that noodle. Welcome to Atarik's group.
I don't know.
Cheers.
Polly, do you want another smooch?
I feel 3 about a noodle.
I felt
I felt great.
I didn't know what to roll to see how I felt about a noodle, so I just rolled straight 20.
So Polly, so she's like, I want the rest of this noodle, or no, you don't want the rest of this noodle. I'm not sure what a 3 means.
I think at 3s you're not like leaned in to keep. You're just content with how you're. Well, yeah, I mean, because like.
Was the
obviously
question, do I want to kiss Hazel again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair.
Bruh.
Then, yeah,
Polly, make
easy
me
answer.
a persuasion check.
Persuasion. What persuasion's actually?
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, it's a nat 20.
Oh.
With my modifier, 25.
Ooh.
All right,
Girl.
Hazel,
Hot damn.
I need you to make
She's a
a
shooter.
perception check
Shoot.
or insight, whichever's better. Which I think they're the same.
Perception is +0. Insight is +0.
Okay, so
19.
Hazel, you sense that the typical like one-liners that Polly communicates with have stopped, and you're still like working on that one noodle. You're like, damn, this is a long noodle, and and in that moment you look up, and you see Polly, and she's got it's a look. I don't know, Polly. How would you persuade visually Hazel to come in for this noodle?
Just pull it.
I don't know.
Grab her by the
Nobody's
neck.
ever asked me this many questions about noodles before. I was not prepared to.
Come to my virtual table.
Spaghetti.
I'm going to ask you these questions during D&D.
You come here on the night of my game.
Polly,
Not prepared to roll
Li-
play about spaghetti.
Lynn, would it be fair to say that Polly would do her version of being a receptive, inviting individual?
Yeah.
Just sort of that earnest look, that questioning eye.
Eyes the size of softballs. Yeah.
Yeah. Hazel, you finally, all that courtier training your stepfather ingrained in you has asserted itself in this pivotal moment, and you see Polythera Roslia awaiting the rest of this noodle.
Hazel will give her the quickest, most respectful, but very sweet and earnest kiss. But like it is a little guy on the noodle and just straight the sitting as far back in the seat as possible
Okay.
after that.
All right, so Hazel goes in for it real quick. Polly,
Yeah.
do you move to control the grapple?
Yes.
All right, make me a strength check.
do you move to control the grapple?
That's how I'm gonna refer to it from
You know
now
what? Give
on.
me acrobatics. Or no, athletics. Athletics. Give me that athletics roll.
Okay.
Do pardon, may I embrace your face?
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Oh man, if I had
$17
$1,
plus 5?
I'd have 50 cents.
Okay, so it's 22.
Hell yeah, Hazel. Yes, the pillar of composure. You know, obviously, you acquiesce to the lady's request. You provide the smooch. The noodle is gone. You're about to sit back to resume the respectful posture. Your mind awash with new questions on top of the others, but no, you feel those hands. You feel those strong, incredibly strong yet soft hands.
And you hear this demon voice behind you be like, I didn't say you could
That's
leave.
a little bit. soft, incredibly gentle, but firm. Apparently the rifles, the bullets, everything. There's some strength there, and
Sniper rifles are heavy, yo.
you are there for the duration. It's a smooch. It's a big old honkin' slobber fest. I don't know, but it's not. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. It's actually probably adorable, I'm guessing. Excellent. Karvis rolled an insight check. Was that on purpose?
No.
It is now. It is now.
When Hazel is able to sit back again and be like, your hands are very strong.
Thanks.
Just thought you should know.
It's from the gun.
He has a heavy.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
But you're not.
Drinks have mysteriously appeared on your table.
What are they?
Oh.
They are not ogre's milk.
Is one
No,
of them the
no.
Cthulhu drink?
Leaf might have sent around over before you left.
Oh, what a bro.
So
I was going to flag when the two started fighting earlier. I was going to send them around to drinks to calm them down earlier, but taking it we're done.
So, Karvis, you and so when you see the kiss, and
Yeah.
that it progresses,
Mm-hmm.
a good couple seconds, I'm guessing, at least, Polly.
Yeah. Probably. I mean, like, it's only her second kiss, so it's not anything fancy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, same for Hazel.
Sure.
Oh
They're
no.
just touching lips for longer.
Just like a couple like idiot virgins.
Oh, oh.
It's like in the Korean dramas, they don't actually kiss. They just
It's
put
just
their
a,
faces right here, and then they
And
hold
it's-
that for like
yep.
3 long seconds.
Hey,
And then
man, you remember the first? You remember
Soft
back in that
focus.
time when that was just the sweet? When that was just the contact was all you needed? Oh man, good times. JC, you're getting a smooch after this. Watch out. All right.
Aw.
I have an idea of what I would say to Portia too, by the way.
Oh sure.
After we go outside.
Sure.
Oh, we
what,
found
what do we got?
I'm like, as we have a drink, we're walking, we're chatting and stuff, and I go, you remember that magic rock?
Oh, God.
I'm like, honestly, because like, fuck Count, whatever his name was, like, can I have his magic rock, and in turn, like, I will bless a section of land for like, do you know personally, do you know like a farmer that has been down on his luck and just needs a little bit of help, or
She puts a
even-
finger on your lip, and she like pushes the drink in your hand up, and she's like, drink this, stay cute, and if you keep up how you were doing before, you won't need to do any of that. We'll talk about that rock in the morning. Drink.
No, but okay,
Insight check.
I do. We're rolling these for real.
Sam.
That's a 19.
For the chat, someone has posted, "She's gonna take advantage of you, bro." I think he's counting on it.
It wouldn't be the first time, but yeah, men's rights.
So Leaf,
I meant more like your wallet. She's gonna take advantage of.
Leaf, if you
She can have the gold. I don't care.
no, Leaf, if you continue to host this lady the way you've been hosting her, she'll give you that rock.
I want that's
just,
the I know.
Just
I
stop.
want the rock.
But
That's
talking
what
about it will kill the mood. So
No, I want to know how it
Talk
works.
about work, you
Like
guys.
I want.
Come on.
Well, I want her to explain it to me, and then
you can
explain
probably get that
how
info
to.
the next day when you get the rock.
Oh, well, maybe I don't know.
Enjoy the moment. Live in the moment, Leaf.
I was gonna make some poor farmer's day while she
You can
slept in
still
the
make
field.
some poor farmer's day.
Well,
Yeah,
I
you
had to
know.
ask her who the poor farmer was. Does she know? I don't know any around here. I don't even know what they grow. Like, because I'd personally like to, if they grow rice, that's way more calorically dense than things like corn that some people might like.
Wingman.
But like
I-
you get more calories out of it.
I
than
imagine that this
corn.
is like the quiet subtitle that keeps happening underneath.
And this is when Portia reconsiders what she's about to do. I've seen the look. And they tell me to shut up, and I nod and say thank you. Like I noted.
That was what she did earlier, but yes. All right. So with the drink, that was what that was. Karvis, when you see the smooch, what's your instant reaction?
I'm just like, oh, that's so cute.
In unison, you feel like the shoulders, your two shoulders touch, because you like lean, and you both go,
Yep.
"Aw."
It's very adorable. Like we've been watching this slowly progress for a while.
And
Very
she leans in very close, very close to you, and she's like, "She'd make a lovely princess."
I think so too, but don't tell her that. She might get a little too excited.
Well, it's not like she'd be like turned into a possum or something. Like I guess.
I gotta worry about that actually.
She wants to be a possum too.
Best day of college life.
I then proceed to, without talking about the Rip Turum, Gin Turum thing, talk about Falstaff and how we met Falstaff and how Polly begged to be a possum and how we had to talk her out of it.
There is the most sincere, bless your heart laughter vibe from this. It is,
And Clutch had to be the stern parent and be like, no.
It's her story.
and she was
yeah.
like, that beanpole had to be the like adult. Oh,
Klesh is actually really good at that.
oh, poor thing. It looks like that must kill them. That's
That's why they bought her the cloak.
So so you two have a lovely night. It's incredible. Jin, Rip, your situation turns into something else. We'll get there in a moment.
I want to make it clear that the twins always make sure that consent is
Yes.
said out loud.
Yes.
It's very particular.
Yes.
And we love it.
We don't take advantage of no one in this house.
So
Unless it's brother on brother.
Oh yeah. Well,
that's implied consent.
exactly. They're twins. Like they share
Right,
the womb.
But if implied consent is real, then it can't be implied.
I'm sure if they've had those fights where it was like, no, and they're like, whoa, fuck, don't you gotta be so sensitive, and that's like, that's how that works. It's
Mhm.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's that. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you said Thanksgiving. I was gonna be like, yeah, like on Thanksgiving when they. Anyway, when it gets a little too serious. Anyway, cool. So, okay, Karvis. how do you think a date with this lady would go over if it goes perfectly?
Karvis has very low expectations. So if it starts getting like later, she'd be like, I would love to walk you back to your quarters to make sure you get home safe.
You're
so cute.
I'm gonna let you behind the DM screen a little bit. I had a line here. I had some very thirsty lines. My favorite line is how strong are those horns? But this is much more sweet, and I think she's like, hey, I'd like to see you again before you guys leave, since it sounds like you guys aren't going to be staying in town very long.
Are we leaving in the morning? When are we leaving?
I mean, we
A
haven't
gust of
discussed
wind
it.
says, "Come with us."
Yeah, I would like to see you again too. I know we're leaving soon. I don't know when. But if you're free tomorrow, because I'm pretty sure we're leaving very soon.
So you guys make plans to reconnect very quickly. You can text back, right?
Yeah.
And
I mean, she knows where we're staying at the inn, right? Like the same place.
oh yeah, and you know where her office is, and so like
Yeah.
you could send a letter. So yeah, that's simple. So yeah, you guys are. It's very good. You're very coordinated. It's excellent.
Okay.
Would Karvis just call it a night and head back up to her room, or is she going to drink in celebration?
Well, I mean, like, so Karvis offered to walk her back to her quarters.
You probably would have.
So, okay, so then they would have been like parted ways, and then Karvis would have been like, oh, like before you go, Klesh said, people like art, so, here is a portrait that was drawn for you of you.
And she takes it and she does the oh, thank you. That's lovely.
Yeah.
And she, yeah.
I would just sort of stand there awkwardly, like, look, have a good night.
As you say that, she leans in and she's like, "Can I kiss your cheek?"
Yeah. Yes.
And she
Yeah.
gives you a cute little peck, and she winks at you as she walks back inside.
All right. So then Karvis would just be like, okay, good breathe. All right, babe. I think we should call it a night before we get into trouble.
So you guys head back to your room safely,
Yes.
securely.
Yeah.
Now, Hazel and Polly,
Yes.
what's going on?
How's Hazel doing?
Hazel's like, you fight good with the gun.
Hazel, would you say
I'm
you
very
drink?
impressed.
Would you say you
general.
drink quickly?
Yes, but Hazel's not the biggest drinker, but it's maybe a little faster tonight. Maybe a little more absent-mindedly. It's still kind of
how many drinks we got?
So you notice that if you finish one, another one comes right away.
Well, this bar be on it.
This is a little unusual, right? Service isn't this good, right?
Like,
I mean,
who's
we didn't even
dropping
enter
off all these
spaghetti and you
drinks?
showed up.
I don't really understand what's happening in my life at all today. Maybe ever.
I'm sorry, do you want to talk about it?
I mean, I thought you were good fighting today. That was good. It's very impressive. That happened today. Do you think people like the Vizier?
No.
It's pretty shady, right? Do you think this is a bad place?
Yes.
They like-
No. I was sitting outside waiting for you guys.
a guy came up and just gave me lunch, so like, it must not be all bad. That guy was nice.
I feel like it's.
They
Yeah.
need you, Hazel. They need a strong leader.
I think maybe that guy was just bad,
Guys,
and maybe not the whole place is.
Oh, do you have a bean?
she dead.
Oh, look at
Belle.
that tummy.
Oh. Tub tub.
Oh.
So cute.
Get the
You're
eyeball.
gonna make the thing fall. No. No.
No.
No. No.
Oh,
There it is.
There we go.
There it is.
Oh,
But I can.
Just out. Just. Oh. Oh.
she's warm.
Oh.
It's a bit of
Yawn.
Just no poke. No
The
poke.
eyeball. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Sorry. All right. Yes. Continue.
Hazel will, I don't know, have a moment of self-awareness and maybe talk a little quieter after the hysterics right then. Be like, I mean, this is basically what I've been prepared for this whole time, is to, you know, take the reins. I just kind of thought it would be so much further in the future. But
Do you have to do it right now?
well, that's the thing. Part of me was like, maybe I don't have to do it right now. But the thing is that I think there's a lot of things.
Of politics.
Yeah, I worry if I don't do it now. I mean, a lot more bad things are going to happen. Like it's.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like there's a lot more good I could do from the inside.
do you want to?
Well, I want to do good.
Yeah, but do you want to have, I don't know, that much responsibility? That sounds really stressful to me.
It sounds really stressful to me too, but I don't know. Like, you know, Deline doesn't like have her country, right? Like, and that's like, I mean, it's pretty major things like that. And what happened to Leaf's family? Like, all that is kind of my country's fault, my heritage's fault, something's fault. But like, I could do something about that, right? Instead of just like the low key doing something about it, I can like, you know, do stuff.
But do you want to?
I know it's what my mother wants me to do, and my stepfather, and even the old man. I think this is what he's been preparing me for as well. I tend to trust all three of those.
But do you want to?
But what does Hazel want?
How old is Hazel again?
Hazel is young. I think he's 23. I can
Oh,
double check
gotcha.
my notes real quick.
I couldn't
uh,
remember specifically. I was just
yeah.
kidding.
He is, yep, 23. 5'11".
Strapping young man.
Strapping young man. He would be, you know, I don't know, graduating college right now or something.
So it
You'd
sounds
have an
like
AA in ridiculous poetry.
Yeah.
Hazel and Polly would have a detailed and earnest discussion together, and it'd be very adorable. And then probably call it a night at a reasonable hour.
Probably. Polly would probably announce she was sleepy and then get up.
Just
Whatever she like
unceremoniously.
hits the point, probably like 10 o'clock on the dot.
Love it.
Hazel
Just be
will,
like, okay, I'm sleepy.
Hazel will have an awkward moment of like patting her on the shoulder and then kind of channeling his stepfather, do like the quickest of pecks on her hand, and then like run to his room.
Run away!
Polly, would you like to control the grapple? Okay, all right.
Thank you for listening.
And then the next morning,
And then
Oh, by the way, I really do find, I hope that, what's her name? Portia does know some poor farmer. And I regale her stories of time and cast plant growth through this poor farmer's area. So he gets a half-mile radius centered on... So I would find like a field near his house and do that. And build her a little thing to sleep in. But when after 8 hours, I walk and talk to the plants.
so Leaf,
And
that may not happen
Yes.
this evening because you guys drink and smoke a lot. So
Maybe
yeah,
you
but I don't want
you
to.
did
I
all
take the No, I take the punishment. I don't want to. I won't take the like. I'll take the exhaustion and not get my spells back to do it.
oh,
Like I understand the negative.
hopefully
Attribute.
we'll see. So this is what's gonna happen. I need Leaf, Rip, and Jin to first roll me a 1d6 and let me know what you get.
Ooh,
I'm just watching Billy behind
is-
Sam.
is
on the
high or bad
beautiful stare at
luck?
her.
I got a 1.
You got a 1? Okay. And a 4. Great. Rip and Jin both got a 4?
Sam, you're still muted.
I know. It's just because I think since my headphones died, I think I was causing the echo effect, so I was trying to keep it low. So okay, I got a 4 for, let's say, Rip, and then a 4 for Jin. Yeah, they both
Okay.
got 4.
Sure. All right, now I need all 3 characters to roll 100.
I don't know.
Rip got 50.
All right, hold on to that.
Okay.
So Rip with the 50. The next morning, you awaken in a tangle of limbs,
oh,
and you have a horrific headache. And when you try to say like, what the fuck happened, you realize it's a language that comes out of your mouth. This is Rip. This is Rip.
Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah. The Trident Monk.
Rip. Right. Rip realizes the language that's coming out of his mouth is neither common halfling nor primordial.
Mm.
And except for proper nouns. Oh, sorry, my bad. Let me try this again. You find that when you go, what the fuck happened? Except for proper nouns and the word poodles, you're only able to speak this strange other language.
Huh.
I am glad I didn't roll 50.
What did you roll, Nathaniel?
63.
So, Leaf. Damn,
Hopefully
Leaf.
that means I woke up
Leaf.
feeling great. Actually, I didn't wake up because I didn't go to sleep. Because if it's up to me.
63?
Yeah.
All right. So, you don't remember how, but
Okay.
you got 5 gold somehow.
Checks out.
And
He paid you for your services.
you and your friend
Yeah.
wake up atop a large tortoise.
Yeah. Also checks out.
Upon its shell is painted Space Turtle, all caps, Hero
Yeah.
from Space,
Yeah.
lowercase.
Also, so I have
Yep.
I have an alien handbook on how to talk to him. Fine, if I need to go get it. So, checks out. Good. All right, and I'm assuming we're tromping around someone's yard.
You're on the bank of the sound, the large body of water that you guys visited the other day. Yeah, apparently
Yep.
this is like someone's lakefront property, and it's just sort of like moving to the next patch of grass, sort of working on it, moving to the next patch. You guys don't seem to faze him. It's great.
Yeah.
So that was Rip, that was Leaf, and now Jin. Oh. All right. Making sure Billy was
Sorry, he's flicking his foot, so I
Yeah,
had to tell him
no.
to stop.
Understood.
67.
67. Oh, so close. So close.
I know, so close.
67.
And I could have lied and just said it too.
Jin, you wake up painted and dressed like a mime. And you realize that when you try to make noise, no sound comes out.
So we got. I feel like the twins can still understand each other though.
See, that's like right
there. With
He understands your body language.
if you take a full action to communicate, you can sort of get a message across to each other. Yes. And
Okay,
also,
yeah, I mean-
Jin seems to have developed a preternatural expressionism, thanks to the makeup
That's very true.
and the outfit. The stripes are very fetching.
Is Portia from this hoity-toity neighborhood? As I'm laying here realizing.
She, if you ask her that, she's like, "Shh,
Yeah.
stop screaming." Fuck, no. No. She
Damn.
points down to the
What's that?
other side of the like city. She's like, "No."
How did we get here?
I'm more curious when you talk to this turtle I know.
Sounds like,
how
yo,
important-
dog.
Yeah, like I can. That's the problem. I
And
don't
with
know if it's
that,
important to talk, but
We
see,
will
that's-
call it
yeah.
an evening for this episode of Front Chills, the Dicening, Atarik's crew. As always, thank you to these lovely people
yes,
for
yes.
playing pretend with me. And thank you to you people for coming out, hanging out, listening, checking on this later. Sound off in the comments of who you thought had the most game. Add us on Twitter, add us on Instagram. If you can't wait till it hits YouTube. And of course, we also thank Yev, Nomad, Doomsayer, and BACKBLAZE for allowing us to be silly in public for all of you together. Thank you. We'd probably do it anyway, but this really helps it happen more often. So,
And our fearless leader, Tony, who juggles with all of us. Yes.
always with gratitude, always. All right. Thank you with that. We'll see you in the next episode. Play on.
Play on, play on.